guys, just decided I wanted to come through and say some things. As you can see, it is dark, and that's the way I like it right at this particular point. Like I said, in the dark to face my true feelings. Sometimes we face busy lives and we miss out on the great opportunities to see things for what they really are. And that is when someone shows you um, who they are. A lot of times what we don't do is pay attention or um, allow it to be what it is. At any rate, me, I've come to a point in my life where I have realized that there were times in my life where I didn't pay attention to things the way that I should have, and I missed out on a lot of good information. Like, for instance, there was a time when I was in the hospital with one of my children for a total of 2 weeks, 14 days. And maybe a few days before we was getting out of the hospital, there was this one particular short dude who walked up to me and pretty much said, "You don't pay attention to nothing." And I said, "What you mean?" He said, "Well, do you know how many times I could have kidnapped you?" And I'm like, "Huh?" He said, "Yeah, you're so oblivious to everything that's going on around you that there has been many places in this hospital I could have just kidnapped you and you would have never even seen me coming." It scared me because he was correct. He would know what time I would leave the hospital room, what time I would come back. He knew what I would be doing, and I just sat there and I just thought to myself, how in the world could I be so blindsided to everything around me to a point of not being able to see a person having that much access to my comings and goings? And it is something I've analyzed for a large time or point in my life to a point of being able to say it is because I have a block things out type of clause in my brain that helps me to ignore everything around me, all because all I want to see is what is right in front of me that does not look like it's bad, does not look like anything is hurtful, or whatever the case may be. And that is what I do, or at least what I used to do. You have to change something in your life when a person is able to come and say, "Look, I could have kidnapped you, and you would have never even known." That's enough to scare anybody into orbit and be like, "Okay, yeah, it's time for me to get this thing together." But I inspired to do videos more with light the next time, um, because I just want to make sure that it is well known. In life, you're going to have struggles. No one is immune to issues in life. No one is immune to having pain or happiness. No one is immune to, things getting out of control. And things get out of control because we, all on our own, think that we're so powerful that we can just make everything be the way that we want to or want it to at the snap of our fingers. When at the end of the day, you didn't create yourself. Yes, your mother and your father procreated and did what they did, and that's how you ended up in her stomach. But I've seen very many couples who procreate a lot, but they don't have a baby that comes out of it. So if God did not want for you to be a part of or an outcome from their procreation, then there would not have been a you. So you didn't create yourself. Your parents didn't create you. Yeah, they did the act that, yeah, you came later from, but it was the Father God who caused you to be there and to be here. So our every step should not be ordered by what we feel like is best for us. It should be a by God's will, or if it is what He wants me to do, then that's what I shall do. And if He's not a part of my um, decision plans, then I don't need to be doing anything else but sitting still, and that's it. I know there are people out there who feel like talking about God being um, a part of your plan process or whatever is a crazy thing to do because he doesn't do this and he doesn't do that. And to people like that, I have to say that's the devil just informing your brain that God is not the one that does this and or that. And if you don't like the fact that I'm a very, very big God believer, then that's an issue that you should have to take up with yourself. And for the fact I don't deal with other people's personal problems, I mean, it's personal to you. It's a personal problem that you have. It's a problem that you personally have. So, no, I don't deal with those. But at the end of the day, I will say, individually, we all have our own issues. And we can't make our issues someone else's if there is nothing in it for them to be able to learn from. Meaning, with going through a divorce, I have decided that there are countless women out there who go through the same thing as I am, and some of us don't come out mentally stable because you spent however many years or days, months, or whatever with this person, and now you're at a loss for how did this even happen? How didn't I see it coming towards me? And you're just like completely and totally blindsided and lost. But to you, I must say, sister, there is a light on the other end of that tunnel. You may not feel like it, or it may not even look like it right now, but it is. There is a light on the other side of that tunnel that you must continuously look for instead of just seeing life as being so unbearable or you're not able to do it because you're so used to being with this person or whatever. The main key of your issue is, oh the main key of your issue is this: learning how to move forward with your life and know that no matter what, you're not about to sit up here and just beat yourself up over the ending of it. Yes, you should take responsibility for whatever it was that you did or did not do, but you have to move forward past that. You can't continuously sit up and wallow in the same spot that you was in yesterday. Today should be a new beginning for you and your journey towards being a happier you and a prosperous you. Because there is someone out there for you who is going to love you in ways that you never thought possible. You're going to have someone who's going to come into your life, and I'm not going to say it's going to be a you're walking out of a building and boom, there he is. Oh, I've been looking for you all my life. That could possibly happen, but I seriously doubt sometimes it'll happen exactly in that order. Now, me, I have decided on my own that I'm not on a dating spectrum at this precise moment. I don't really want to do it. Not because I don't want to get hurt or none of that stuff. If you're gonna deal with hurt somewhere, it doesn't really. You can go outside your home and find someone to keep your car, thinking that it was somebody else, and there you go, hurt right there. But it's not the not wanting to be hurt part. It's the whole I want to get a chance to be a free bird for a while. Be able to get up when I want to and just go somewhere. Whether it's just driving somewhere endlessly and getting a hotel room and staying the night and then driving back home the next day. I want to be able to do that and just get out and enjoy life. Life is so full of seriousness on a daily basis. We should be able to just say, okay, today no one can call me unless it's an emergency. And I will know if it's an emergency because most of the time, if they can't call or get you, they're gonna find someone else that's gonna get you, and they're gonna text you or whatever the case may be. That's an emergency to me. If I can't get you in on this phone, then I'm definitely gonna send you a text message and let you know, hey, I need you to get on the phone right now. I need you to call me back. I need you to text me back something, and we can go from there. But ladies, know that there is love out there for you. Know that He is waiting on you to say to God, I'm ready to. Today I'm happy. Today accept. I accept what it is that is out there for me. And I don't have to sit up here and feel so bad about my life and my this and my that anymore. And I don't want to be that person anymore. I don't want to feel a miserable miser. I don't want to go out here and just look like I'm just a total wreck. I am worthless or none of that thing. None of those things. You're not worthless. You're worth something. And a man is going to see that the minute you see that within you. When you see that you are worth something, that you are beautiful, that you're powerful within God, that you're strong within God, everything that you could have possibly ever needed, God has always been that for you. But you wasted a lot of time trying to be something so supreme for a man that you lowered yourself to doing some of the dumbest things that you could possibly do for him just to keep his attention. And the worst thing you can do is to go hard for another person just to get their attention. If they are not already giving your attention or giving you their attention, then there's nothing you're going to be able to do in the first place. Love is not a competition. It's not a, I'm going to jump up and down and upside down on my head and get back up and do 10 push ups and get back, jump all around and do all this and that. No, love is, I've searched for many years for someone who would love me for me and accept me for who I am, and we we're there for each other. We're even completing each other's sentences. I mean, you don't really have to do that, but you have a person who knows that you're not perfect, and he does or she does not expect for you to be, but she does expect for you to give it your 100%. Whatever you feel like your 100% is, as long as you're trying, she's happy or he's happy with you. That is what a person who loves you will do. They will see you at your worst and still love you through it. They will see that you have flaws and still say, okay, what can we do to make it better? If you feel like it's nothing better, then let's just do whatever and move forward with life. But what you will not do is find a person who is just so content with just doing things that makes them happy that they get so full of it's myself, me, what I need to do, as opposed to what do we need to do to make us better. Okay, I'm not happy today, but what can we do together that will make us happy? And then I will be happy because I have someone who loves me and I'm there for them just like they're there for me. I may have said something that hurt his feelings or hurt feelings, but before we went to bed, it was just like, okay, babe, I'm sorry that I said that. It was out of anger. It's not excuse. I shouldn't excuse it, but it was out of anger, and I really hope that you can forgive me. And that person says, well, yeah, you did hurt my feelings, but I understand sometimes I'm a bit hard to deal with sometimes, just like I know you're a bit hard to deal with sometimes. So yeah, I do forgive you. And what we can do next time is X, Y, and Z. And you move forward that evening, you kiss and make up, and you go to bed. But if you don't find a person that's willing to sit there and work with you through the good and the bad, all they see is the wrong that they say you do. They go and they talk about you. They create things that make you look bad or whatever the case may be. They're not there fully for what is there for you. They're even when bad things are going bad, when things are going bad for you, they're making things look like it's so bad for them so that the attention can be back on them. That's crazy. Oh no. Being with somebody who wants everything to be so bad for them so that they can overshadow your bad instead of just saying, babe, we've had it bad. Both of us have had it bad. What can we do for each other to make our day, our whatever, better? No, well, I had it worse than you. Do you want to get on the couch and I sit here with a little pen and paper and start writing down how bad you have it and how do you feel about that? You want a counselor now? Is that what you're looking for? A counseling session? You want me to sit here and say, yeah, okay, how do you feel about that? Is that what this is? A counseling session. You're not looking for a wife, you're looking for a counselor or whatever. At the end of the day, people, well, ladies, I want you to understand that that love is out there for you. But you first must learn to love you before you can expect someone else to love you. Because why should they love you when you don't? If you don't find anything about yourself to love, there's no way for anyone else to be able to say, yeah, she loves herself. And this is what she loves about herself. And because she loves it about herself, this is what she does to um, amplify it and this, that, and the third. And I love that about her because this is who she is and it draws my attention to her and it keeps me wanting more of her. You don't even know what the world is that you want, that you love about yourself. So how can you amplify what you don't even see yourself? Either way it goes, people. Hurricane divorce is not as bad as it seems. It is a situation that's called a death to a relationship that looked like it could have lasted, but looks almost always are deceiving because there's no work being put into the look. It's just you looking and that's all you got. There's no work, there's no substance, there's nothing concrete. It's just old water with a little bit of dye in it and maybe a little piece of grease or whatever, little lint or whatever the case may be. There's nothing substance to it. You're not gonna get anything from looks. Except for, well, it did look pretty good. And we got in and it was nasty. All right. At any rate, know that love is around the way when you're ready for it. And it does not come before. It comes when your mind is ready and healed. Don't bring your baggage from your past into your present because it's not worth it. It's not worth ruining what could be good the next time, all because you're not healed over your last time. Okay? I love y'all.